Didn't even see the license plate since the chase started. Yeah, somebody you need to lock in. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on this road. Appreciate y'all boys tapping back in. We're gonna be reacting to a little trooper investigation today that went a little sideways shot on a little body cam. We're gonna be reacting to Midwest Safety and their video of the trooper investigating a 140-mile-per-hour fatal crash. All right, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. We're gonna see how that go. Without any further ado, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into the video. Boy, moving, ain't he?
I'm not sure. I'm with a
Good Lord.
just me and him. Still south on Mound City. Headed towards West Memphis. Just left Marion city limits. It's a white Chevy Impala with tinted windows. It's a Tennessee paper hip tag.
Who are they chasing, Twan? Real spill. Must be this car all the way up there.
Coming up to the railroad tracks on Mound City South. North City. I'm trying to catch up to him. He's a little ways ahead.
What road is this? I want to know. This is nothing but a straight, yo. On my mama, this road is devious, Twan. It ain't nothing but straight. You know what a crazy driver and a Corvette or Hellcat would have done to this cop on this road, bro. All right, this is insane. One, I didn't even know who they was chasing. The gap was already insane. Let's see how it fold out though.
We're probably about to get on the interstate. That truck.
What did the truck do? What did the truck do, Twine?
I just stopped for a truck. I didn't think it was going to stop. He's got further ahead of me. He's about to get on eastbound on the interstate, up 281.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna count. That truck is out of there. Well, whoever, not even a truck, whatever they're chasing, is gapping them, Twine. I ain't even see the license plate since the chase started. Yeah, somebody you need to lock in.
He's passing on the shoulder, 282 eastbound. Still about a quarter mile ahead of me.
7-mile chase though? He's still pursuing? I've yet to see the car though. I want to see what he's chasing, bro. This car might gotta be like, gotta be a Corvair or something. Is it this car? Oh, we might have it. It's this white car. Not into the little Debbie truck. Hey, real spill, Twine. We could have did anything other than the little Debbie truck. Alright. I messed with the brownies. Alright. Why we had to do it to the little Debbie? We could have did it to the, you know, hostess. We could have even to the honey bun truck, but the brownie truck? Come on. That's federal. It's federal. Good Lord.
TVI wrecked out 284.
Good Lord, Twine. That white car is macked.
There's multiple units on scene.
We doing the tail takedown. We're not getting a response right now. Not response.
10-4, West Memphis has first responders and EMS tech.
According to police reports, trailing officers pulled over and quickly ordered Mario at gunpoint to leave the vehicle. After they continually received no response, officers approached. The secondary officer details this scene in a post-incident interview.
Came along the driver's side of the car because it was resting on its roof. Was able to bust the driver's side rear window. Of course, it had the side curtain airbag, at which time I took a knife to cut the airbag so that we could see into the vehicle, at which time I found a black male. Lower half of his body was in the front driver's seat, in between the passenger and driver's seat, with his upper torso in the back. His arms were crossed. His chest wasn't responsive, kind of gasping for air. Eyes were not open. It was just like in my 30 years, I call it a death rattle. Okay. It's that last gasp breath. This time EMS arrived. He actually went in the vehicle.
Good Lord.
And I believe he was the one that checked to see if he had a pulse and all that. And he advised he did not have a pulse.
Paramedic advised you don't have a pulse.
Mario was pronounced dead at the scene shortly after by emergency medical services. Outside of the vehicle rolling numerous times, it is likely that he was not wearing his seatbelt based on his placement, lowering his chances of survival even more. An investigation was opened to determine if any wrongdoing resulted in Mario's passing. According to news sources, this investigation placed Trooper Garrett James Byrd on paid administrative leave until the investigation was resolved. In a press release by the department, they attributed the cause of the crash to Mario hitting the brakes at 140 miles per hour prior to Trooper Byrd's pit or TVI maneuver attempt. Using Dashcam and Google Earth references, we found their speed estimation to be fairly accurate. We calculated that the officer's average speed 5 seconds prior to the collision was 136 miles per hour. Typically, pit or TVI maneuvers at these speeds are limited to deadly force situations at many agencies across the United States. One example policy from the state of Minnesota discourages pit maneuvers at over 40 miles per hour, and in certain situations, at over 25 miles per hour. However, the Arkansas State Police are a rare agency that allows pit maneuvers for most pursuits, as their policy doesn't list any speed recommendations for them, nor does it correlate speed as a prerequisite for use of deadly force in these maneuvers. In the pursuit report,
so basically they got free will.
It lists there were no methods of forcible stops utilized, and that the primary reason the pursuit ended was due to Mario hitting the guardrail. Trooper Byrd shared what he recalled during an investigative interview.
All right, it's Friday, December 22nd, 2023, and I'm at the Crittenden County Sheriff's Office Dispatch Center with Trooper James Byrd and his attorney, Russell Wood.
I went back in over towards the left lane, which he was still in, to attempt to perform a tactical vehicle intervention or TVI, and I don't know if he anticipated what was coming and was just trying to get me off of him, or he was intentionally trying to wreck me. But the suspect slammed on the brakes, and it's like when he did, the vehicle veered right, and I was still kind of right there beside him. It collected me, and it caused a collision. We both veered right, made sure that we had fire and EMS en route to assist the suspect. They informed me that they weren't getting any response out of him. There was plenty of help there, waiting on fire and EMS, and I went to check on the truck driver, make sure he was okay.
The day after the incident, various news organizations obtained this highway camera footage pertaining to the crash and criticized the police department's telling of the events, indicating that the crash was caused by a TVI attempt and not by Mario hitting the brakes. However,
I believe
in the
that.
Dashcam footage we obtained, it does
Psych.
appear that
Real
Mario
spill.
brakes just before the collision. According to news sources, if this crash is ruled as a result of a TVI, Mario's death would be the 4th Arkansas TVI fatality of that year. As the public debates the safety and effectiveness surrounding TVIs, Arkansas State Police Director Colonel Mike Hay.
Real spill, chat. Real spill. I don't see how it was the officer's fault. Right, the dude was finna set up a pit, and I mean, you can clearly see the dude hit a little breaky on him. So like, I mean, real spill. I see the driver at fault there. It was causing the braking that it caused that insane crash. All right, everybody know when it comes to the pit, chat, it's gonna be a little mess up, but the officer being that high up is what they're trying to justify him on, chat, because I mean, he was like side on with the car. I mean, no officer gonna sit there and pit a car like that. That just ain't a good setup for a pit. That's what they're trying to rule him on. Personally, I don't see no fault here, but then again, I ain't a judge, so we're gonna leave it there, chat. Personally, I feel like the dude shouldn't have never ran in his little Volkswagen. We wouldn't have been here. But let me know what y'all thought in the comments, chat. It's all in all, it's just a sad situation to be in. Hope the officer okay. I pray the family is okay for the victim. But let me know what y'all thought about it in the comments, chat. Make sure y'all leave a like, comment, and subscribe if y'all haven't already. Be very much obliged. But we're gonna head up out of here. We'll see y'all boys next week. Tune into the videos every week. Tune into the clips every week. You know, we dropping them daily. We'll see y'all boys next time.